My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube video. I've been doing this a long time. I've been doing this for 50 years. I worked at IRS for 10. I'm a national expert in IRS resolution matters. I've been on TV many, many times. Many of you have come to me. You've just seen me on Fox a couple times, ABC, NBC, CBS, News Nation, Newsmax, NTTV. I've been on many stations. So I have a whole team of former IRS agents, and I was a teaching instructor. When I worked at IRS, I used to set up trust fund penalties. One of the things you do as a revenue officer is you used to set them up. Many people today are looking at owing trust fund taxes, and they have found that IRS has just gone ahead and set up a whole bunch of people in the company liable. When I was there, it wouldn't be unusual for 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 people all to be set up, but the reality is only one person was responsible for the tax. Happens all the time. And now you're looking at the end of an IRS assessment, and they may be sending you collection letters. Can you go ahead and appeal these assessments and fight the trust fund penalty before or after it's assessed? Well, of course, before it's assessed, you can, because you have a 60-day appeal right. But after, what can you do? You can file an offer and compromise debt as to liability and protest or appeal the trust fund assessment. That's what I do for a living. Basically, what you have to do is you have to look at the file. You may have to order a FOIA request, a Freedom of Information Act, to find out why, in fact, you were responsible. Then you file an offer and compromise doubt as to liability, which saying, I really wasn't responsible for that tax. I was there. I may have signed a check or I may have had something to do, but I didn't really run the company. If this has happened to you and you're looking at that debt and you want to fight it, that's what we do for a living. But you have to have a reason. IRS just can't come along and say, well, you signed a couple of checks, you're responsible. IRS just tries to throw a broad net around everyone, says, hey, you're all liable. I used to do that. You can't. You can do that, but it's not right. Anyway, if you want to go ahead and try to fight your problem or appeal it, or try to have them really look at it and try to correct that, please call me. I'm a former agent. I've worked thousands of cases. I have a whole team that does this. And when you call my office, you speak to me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. If you give me a like, a comment, anything. But I do need subscriptions. Why? YouTube says we all need subscriptions. That's why we all ask for them. Thank you very much.